Oh, greetings, everyone. There's only one thing I like as well as pies, and that's playing games with you. Hey, let's play first, second, third. There are 3 doors here. I happen to know Miffy is behind one of them. Let's find out if Miffy is behind the first, second, or third door. Knock, knock. Is Miffy here behind the first door?
No!
Oh, well, let's try the next door. In other words, the second door. Knock, knock. Is Miffy here behind the second door?
Yeah!
Well, what do you know? Here's Miffy. Let's see if Miffy's behind the third door. Knock, knock.
No!
Well, she's not behind the third door. So, which door was Miffy behind?
The second one.
That's right, clever cousins. Miffy was behind the second door. And Miffy and Friends also happens to be coming up in just a bit. Now it's time for Critter Corner on Noggin. Ah, what nice looking flowers. I love flowers, and so do butterflies. This is a butterfly. There are many different kinds of butterflies. Some butterflies are attracted to flowers because of the colors. Looks like this butterfly prefers pink prickly flowers. What colors do you see on that flower? This looks like purple to me. Bye-bye, butterfly. Hi, everybody. Time to use your noggin. How do you use your noggin, you say? Well, here's how you use it every day. Use your noggin when you write a letter. Use your noggin when you make it better. Use your noggin when you play guitar. Use your noggin to spot a star. Use your noggin when you make a scene. Use your noggin when you mix up green. Use your noggin to
Play a game!
when you use your noggin, it's never the same. Use your noggin to sing a song. Ask another noggin to sing along. Use your noggin with your computer. Hey, that's Z. What could be cuter? Use your noggin. That's what it's for.
I'm using my noggin.
Are you using yours? Hello, my friends, hello, how are you? Could I borrow your ears for a minute or two? I'd like to sing you a little song. Just use your noggins and follow along. The story's about my friends, the tweenies. There's Bella and Milo and Fizz and Jake. Not big kids or babies, they're right in betweeny. Hey, why don't we count them? Let's try it, okay? There's 1 tweenie, 2 tweenies, 3 tweenies, 4. You counted the tweenies, now I'll tell you more. They've got their own playgroup and you can come too. Every time they're together they learn something new. Like how to use windmills or why the stars glow. Or what kind of colors are in a rainbow. They count and explore and pretend just like you do. They draw and make things and play games just like you do. They dance and they sing and tell stories like you do. I think I know why, and I think you do too. I think it's because you're not big or little. I think it's because you're right in the middle. So now, can you guess? Oh my, is it true? It is, you're right, you're a tweenie too. So now that my story has come to an end, I thank you for listening, my very good friend. Join the tweenies on Noggin each day, 'cause the tweenies are always ready to play. The tweenies, every day at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, only on Noggin.
Noggin presents Obi.
Tea party?
Tea party!
Oh, teacups. Teacups. Napkins. Napkins. Teapot. Teapot?
No teapot.
No teapot? Teapot song.
Teapot song?
Teapot song.
Oh, teapot song.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out.
Yeah!
Good. Oh, you, teapot.
Oh, you, teapot.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out.
Yeah!
Ubi,
Oh, hi.
the friend who's always with you. Watch out for his new show, every day and weekends too, at 8:30 Eastern and Pacific, only on Noggin.
For the first time ever on VHS and DVD, it's Oswald.
Let's all go to the playground.
Outdoors with Oswald and Best Buddies on VHS, or you can get both videos together on the DVD Welcome to Big City. Available September 2nd, each sold separately.
Hello there. It's Moose A. Moose. Want to come along with me? Let's see who we'll meet. Yes, you too, Z. A, B, C. C, who's here at Noggin. D, E, F, G. G, it's the tweenies jogging in. H, I can't wait to meet Miffy. J, K, L, M, N, O. Oh my, she looks spiffy. P, Q, R. Are you here too, good friend? S, T, U. You know Ubi. Got a greeting to send? V, W, X, Y. Why look, Dora and Blue are coming too. There are so many friends coming to play with you. I think I've forgotten something. Now, what can it be? Oh, yes, that's it. Thank you, thank you. Z!
Your preschooler can find new things to think and do with new shows, new friends, and your Nick Jr. favorites on the new Noggin. It's like preschool on TV from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day.
That's right, Z. Weekends too. Oh, howdy. You did such a stupendous job playing first, second, and third. Want to see more of Miffy? Well, there's a mighty cute bunny coming up next on Noggin, and her name just happens to be...
Miffy!
You betcha.
Miffy, 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 run! With her friends she's having fun. Snuffy, grunty, Boris Bear, Poppy Pig is also there. And all together, what a day! Let's go out and play. A sweet little bunny, a smart little bunny, a cute little bunny, and friends.
On a bright and sunny day, Miffy's teacher told the class, "Tomorrow we're going to learn about the seasons of the year. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter." Miffy and Melanie rode home from school on their scooters. They enjoyed the fine sunny weather. But suddenly, dark clouds appeared and it started raining. They had no umbrellas with them, so they hid under a tree. The rain only lasted a short time, and soon they were on their way again. But then it began to get very windy. It was difficult to ride their scooters in such a strong wind. Miffy said, "Our clothes are not warm enough for this cold wind, Melanie. We must try to get home soon." And just as they got to Miffy's house, it began to rain again. It was so cold that the rain changed to snow. Both girls were glad to be inside where it was nice and warm. They wondered how there could be so many changes in the weather so quickly. The next day at school, her teacher told the class, each year is divided into 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. This is a picture of spring, she said. What happens in the spring? Aggie raised her hand. I think that spring is when the flowers grow, she said. Winnie said, yes, that's because in the spring it gets warmer. Everything grows in the spring. That's right, said the teacher. What about summer? Now Melanie raised her hand and said, I love the summer because it's nice and hot and I can go swimming. Melanie loved to play on the beach. Yes, said the teacher. The summer is the warmest season of the year. But after the summer comes autumn. What do you think happens then? Miffy said, in the autumn, the wind blows. It gets colder and all the leaves fall off the trees. And then everyone knows that winter is coming. Very good, said the teacher. And what happens in the winter? Miffy said, well, I have to wear my warm clothes because the winter is very cold. And usually there is a lot of snow. You are smart little bunnies, said the teacher. After school, Miffy said to Melanie, I wonder what season it is now. Melanie started to laugh. I think that we're having all the seasons right now. Yesterday it was sunny, then it rained, and then it snowed. Yes, said Miffy. We had all 4 seasons in just one day, and they both laughed. Shh! Miffy is sleeping. Do you want to try and figure out what Miffy is dreaming about?
Yes!
Okay, let's look and see. It's a campfire. There's one campfire in Miffy's dream. Look, now Miffy is dreaming about tents. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3. Yes, there are 3 tents. And now there are sleeping bags in the dream too. Let's count the sleeping bags. 1, 2, 3. Wow, there are 3 sleeping bags. Good counting. So let's see. Miffy is dreaming about 1 campfire, 3 tents, and 3 sleeping bags. What do you think Miffy is dreaming about?
Going camping!
Oh, yes. Miffy is dreaming about going camping with her friends, with a campfire, tents, and sleeping bags. Well, sweet dreams. Miffy loved to look out of her window and watch birds flying over the meadows and butterflies flying over the flowers. How wonderful it would be to fly, said Miffy. I wonder if I could fly too. Maybe I can. I've just never tried. I don't have wings like the birds or the butterflies, she thought. But maybe I could fly by flapping my arms. So she went outside and ran very fast, flapping her arms as hard as she could. But she just fell down. Miffy was very sad that she couldn't fly. She looked up and saw a brightly colored kite flying in the sky. At the end of the string was Grunty. Miffy ran up to Grunty and said, "Grunty, wouldn't it be wonderful if I had paper wings and I could fly like a kite?" "What a fun idea," said Grunty. So Grunty and Miffy ran to Miffy's house to ask for some paper. Miffy's mother just smiled and asked Miffy, "Why do you want to fly? Bunnies don't usually fly." "But it would be wonderful to be able to fly around." Birds and the butterflies are so lucky that they can fly. Yes, they are lucky. And maybe you are lucky to be a bunny. Miffy's mother gave Grunty and Miffy some paper. They cut out large pieces of paper and glued them to a frame made of sticks and made a large kite. They went outside to see if it worked. They tied Miffy to the kite, and Grunty pulled and pulled on the string. No matter how hard they tried, the kite could not lift Miffy off the ground. Miffy was fed up with it and very disappointed. She gave up and went into her bedroom. Then Grunty had a good idea. She asked Miffy's mother if she had some large crayons. Grunty took the crayons and began to make a drawing on the kite. When Miffy looked out of her window again, what did she see? There was the kite flying high in the air, and on the kite was a drawing of Miffy. "Look, Miffy," said Mother Bunny, "you are flying at last." Miffy had to laugh. Miffy is sleeping. Do you want to try and figure out what Miffy is dreaming about?
Yes.
Okay, let's look and see. I see pails in Miffy's dream. Let's count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pails are in Miffy's dream. Look, now Miffy is dreaming about the sun. Do you see the sun in Miffy's dream?
Yes.
And now there are sandcastles in the dream too. Let's count the sandcastles. 1, 2, 3. Wow, there are 3 sandcastles. Good counting. So let's see. Miffy's dream has 4 pails, 1 sun, and 3 sandcastles. What place do you think Miffy is dreaming about?
The beach.
Oh yes, the beach. A beach is the perfect place to go with a pail and see the sun and make a sandcastle. Have a nice beach dream, Miffy. One morning, Boris and Barbara Bear were having fun watching Snuffy run and play outside their house. Snuffy is having a wonderful time, said Barbara. She's such a lively little dog. Then Snuffy wagged her little tail and ran off, barking happily through the woods. On her way to Poppy Pig's house, she passed Melanie, who was riding her scooter to school. "Oh dear," said Melanie. "Snuffy can run so much faster than I can go on my scooter. She's such a speedy little dog." Snuffy ran round and round Melanie's scooter. Then she gave a happy little bark and ran off towards Poppy Pig's house. "Good morning, Snuffy," said Poppy. "You certainly are a happy little dog today." "Goodness me," said Poppy. "I wish I had as much energy as you, Snuffy." Snuffy certainly did love to run and jump, and soon she was running and barking on her way home to Miffy. But Miffy was not at home. Snuffy ran all around Miffy's house, but she couldn't find her. Soon, Snuffy began to get tired and sleepy. She lay down in Miffy's garden and fell fast asleep. In a little while, Miffy came home from school and saw Snuffy lying there. Snuffy didn't move at all. Miffy was very worried. "Snuffy? Snuffy," she called. But Snuffy still did not move. Just then, Poppy Pig came walking by, and Miffy said, "Oh, Poppy, look at Snuffy just lying there. I think she must be sick." "How come?" said Poppy. "Just this morning, she was running and jumping in my garden. She was full of energy. But look how very still she is. She must be sick." Melanie came riding up on her scooter. "Look, Melanie," said Miffy. "Snuffy must have something wrong with her. She's just lying there and not moving." "Well, she was moving very fast when I saw her this morning." Just at that moment, Boris and Barbara Bear came by, carrying a bag of groceries. "Hello, Miffy," said Barbara. "Why do you look so sad?" "I'm worried about Snuffy," said Miffy. "She's lying so still. I'm afraid she's sick." But just then, Snuffy opened her eyes and sniffed. "Look," said Boris, "Snuffy smells the food in our shopping bag." She was just very tired, Miffy, but as soon as she smells good food, she wakes up again. "Here's a dog treat for you, Snuffy," said Barbara. After her sleep and the dog treat, Snuffy was ready to run around again. Miffy was happy to see that Snuffy was just fine. It's time to play the same game. Do you want to play?
Yes!
Oh, good. I just love the same game. Miffy wants to have the same number of paintbrushes as Mother Bunny, so they can paint the house together. Do they have the same number of paintbrushes?
No!
No? Who has more?
Mother Bunny!
Oh, Mother Bunny has lots more paintbrushes. But I want to have the same number as my mom, Miffy says. Do they have the same number now?
No!
Who has more paintbrushes?
Mother Bunny!
Oh, Mother Bunny still has more paintbrushes than Miffy. Do they have the same number now?
Yes, the same number.
Yes, Miffy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paintbrushes. And Mother Bunny has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paintbrushes. We have the same. We have the same. Thanks for playing the same game. There was a clear blue winter sky. Miffy was sleeping in her warm, cozy bed. When at last the sun began to rise, Miffy was awakened by the sound of a chirping bird just outside her window. What a beautiful song that bird has, thought Miffy. She must be very happy. She can see the beautiful snow-covered meadow. I'd like to be out there too. So Miffy quickly got dressed in her warm coat and her warm scarf and went outside in the crisp white snow. The bird was still there, right in Miffy's garden. What a happy bird, thought Miffy again. And she went to get her sled. She gave her sled a little push and jumped onto it. It was such a nice feeling to be sliding over the smooth white snow. Miffy still heard the bird cheeping just as loudly as ever. And when she looked back, she saw that the bird was hopping after her. The little bird loves the snow too, thought Miffy. She's hopping along with me. But now, Miffy had to turn her sled around and pull it back to her house. She hadn't had her breakfast yet. And even as she did that, the little bird also turned around and hopped after her. That little bird must really like me, thought Miffy. She wants to follow me and sing for me wherever I go. Then Miffy's mother called out, "Quickly, Miffy! You don't have time to play in the snow before school. Come in and eat your breakfast." When Miffy had finished her breakfast, the little bird was still there, sitting on the windowsill. And as Miffy walked to school, the little bird followed her again, all the way to the school. "Do you want to go to school, little bird?" asked Miffy. "You already know how to sing." Miffy thought it was funny that the little bird followed her everywhere, always singing. Even as she sat in her classroom, the little bird sat outside the window. When it was time for recess, all of the children went out to play in the snow, and they were all delighted to see the little bird hopping all around them. Melanie said, "I think that little bird is trying to tell us something, Miffy." "Yes," said Miffy. "She's been chirping and following me all morning." "Maybe she's hungry, Miffy," said Melanie. "Oh dear," said Miffy. "I didn't think of that. The snow has covered the grass, and there's nothing outside for a bird to eat." Miffy felt bad. "Oh, I am silly," she said. "I should have known the bird was hungry." She ran inside and brought out the little paper bag with her lunch in it. She took out a nice piece of bread and spread some crumbs on top of the snow. The little bird immediately jumped over to the crumbs and ate every one of them. Then she flapped her wings and flew off. The next morning, when Miffy woke up, the little bird was there again. This time, Miffy knew just what to do.
A sweet little bunny, a smart little bunny, a cute little bunny, a sweet little bunny.